In the Horn of Africa, specifically in the lowlands of Ethiopia, the main producing areas of Somalia, and eastern and northeastern parts of Kenya, we are now actually facing a very bad drought condition, and this is in the heels of the worst El Nino situation that in 2015-2016 that has devastated livelihoods of both crop and livestock producing areas. The current drought is mostly in pastoral, in agro-pastoral communities that are partly faced the same in certain parts, but also some of them have been saved from the earlier El Nino, but this time they're faced with the worst El Nino situation. This has created a humanitarian crisis. About 12 million or close to 12 million people are now depending on food assistance, and the current drought is expected actually to aggravate the already difficult situation. The overall market situation is now actually also very worrying, because the livestock sector, because of the drought situation, pastoralists are now compelled to sell their livestock. And this has created a huge supply of livestock in the market, while the terms of trade, that is one cattle or one sheep, what it used to fetch in terms of grain, for instance, has now very much gone down. This means very bad for the pastoralist community. They have lost some of their cattle, and even when they want to sell them now, it is becoming very difficult for them to gain anything out of them. FAO has been assisting Ethiopia, Somalia, and Kenya during the 2015-16 drought in the crop sector, in the livestock sector, by bringing in seeds to the farmers, and for instance in Ethiopia by assisting 1.5 million households, the largest ever seed distribution. It was able to save an equivalent of $1 billion in food assistance. The same can be said in the livestock sector by bringing in feed to the livestock sector, but also vaccinations, water points, and that has been saving a lot of livestock. This would continue with this current drought. But what is different in this current drought is FAO, with its new modality of working by bringing in early warning and early action. We have already started bringing in the assistance to the farmers before the main thrust of the drought has hit the pastoralists as well as the farmers. And these are, once we have done the assessments, is bringing in and buying, for instance, from the pastoralists early on before the livestock loses their weight, by bringing the market to the pastoralists so that they sell in time, by bringing in the feed and putting it in strategic locations so that the pastoralists use these to save their animals. It also is bringing in the seed that would be required and positioning them for the next rainy season, which is down the road about 3 to 4 months from now. We'll have the next rainy season. And for these early, we want now the assistance of the international community to reach as the needy people as possible.